Hi guys, Bran here, and today we have another commentary video. Today I wanted to talk more specifically about breakable walls and how I think they've just been executed extremely poorly, and compare them to something that was executed a little bit better that would have made a lot more sense for the use of breakable walls. Because at least currently, now, at least in my opinion, I think breakable walls just aren't actually a game mechanic, and they're just kind of like a roadblock for killers to play the game, and survivors don't even interact with them, so it's not like a gameplay aspect for them. Like, the survivors aren't really interacting with breakable walls, they're just kind of like benefiting from them, besides like one breakable wall, like one or two. So there's not really a whole lot of interactivity happening. It's just kind of like a roadblock that the killer has to throw out of the way to continue playing the game. So at least in their current form, in early 2022, which is also way past when they were implemented, breakable walls just kind of serve as a way to stop the gameplay, which is kind of just an odd design choice to me, to introduce something that intentionally slows down and stops the gameplay. I don't get how that's supposed to help make the game flow better or do better. Because with breakable walls, you literally have to stop, kick them, and those take like 2-ish seconds to knock out. And there's only a couple in the game that really benefit killer. Obviously the Batum walls, the Batum preschool walls, you want to leave closed because they can't escape and go to the rest of the loops that are surrounding Batum preschool. I'm trying to think of another one that actually like benefits killer to leave up. There's a ton of tiny ones, like Midwich upstairs in the library. Like, they can't loop around that desk loop with the pallet because they'll fall into the hole. But for by and large, every single breakable wall benefits survivor, and the killer essentially has to break them down, or at least go around them in order to continue chasing, to have like a normal chase. And to that I ask, like, why does this exist? Why is this here? This is just impeding gameplay. Why would you intentionally like introduce a mechanic that just entirely impedes gameplay? And that's it. That's all it does. I think that despite how strong Circle of Healing has been, boon totems were a much better implemented game mechanic in terms of something that directly works against the killer. That's really cool, because the survivors actually have to go find a totem, go, build the totem, or bless the totem, so to speak, and do that for a longer time than it would take to cleanse the totem, and then they have that effect, and it's not even guaranteed because the killer can come and wipe it out, right? So like, that actually has some interactivity, that actually has some back and forth between the killer and survivor. It inspires new gameplay between killer and survivor that we didn't have before, right? It impedes killer gameplay still, so it's doing the same effect that breakable walls do, but there has to be some effort and interaction on the survivor side that actually makes the hindrance to the killer happen. It doesn't just occur for free, which is why like breakable walls are just really dumb as a concept, because they're just like, what if there's god palettes on every map? What if just like certain maps, like you spawned in and like most of the god palettes were down, and the survivor just like got to just already like have safety there? Like, that's just dumb. That's just stupid. You wouldn't want that. Like, nobody would say yes to that, but that's essentially what breakable walls are. They're just safe pallets that are already dropped at the beginning of the match, in addition to all the normal pallets that already exist. Like, it's just not good, because like the survivor has no interactivity there. What does the survivor do? Nothing. Like, survivors can't interact with breakable walls literally at all. They don't build them. They don't have the ability to take them down like the killer does. Like, they can't interact, period. So it's literally only just a roadblock for killer players. That's all it is. That's all that does. That is just a poor game mechanic. Now, they said what they wanted it to be when they first implemented it is they wanted it to be like it blended into the environment, and like a smart killer player could notice that there was a shortcut around this loop if they kicked to this wall. But it was like, because like, they were paying attention to their map knowledge, and they noticed the thing that was blending into the environment. But then they went, evidently that's not true, and that's what it ended up being, because like I said, there's like 3 like breakable walls period that benefit killer, and literally every single other breakable wall in the entire game benefits survivor. So I don't know. I think it was just like one of the most poorly implemented mechanics I've seen introduced to this game. and we've given it quite a long time to be in the game for it to kind of like, you know, become something that we're like, oh yeah, maybe we've been too harsh on it. And the answer is no, we have not been too harsh on it. It's just bad. it's just not a mechanic at all. It's just a roadblock for killers, and it's just annoying. So yeah, I wish they were better. I don't think they'll ever change though. So thank you so much for watching today. Thank you for hearing me rant about breakable walls and how they're just like a dumb mechanic that just doesn't really do much. If you like this video, make sure to like it, and if you want to subscribe and see more of my daily upload videos, make sure you do that, because otherwise they don't show up on your YouTube homepage. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, friends. I appreciate you so much, and I won't see you in the next video. I'll see you when I see you, friends. Bye bye.